Okay, let's make sure everything's up. Alright, there we go. There's the green light. I'm gonna bring my mic over here so I can talk to you guys. So hello guys, no long time no see. And what I am doing right now is I am animating, this is not an actual animation, this is something I call Gray Men. It is a test animation project. It's just a bunch of test animations. So what I wanted to talk about is YouTube is fully corrupt to the point now people are having subscribers being unsubbed to them automatically by YouTube's demand, or command I should say. And I think this is a harsh way of, they think that this is right when it's actually wrong because they didn't get anyone else's opinion on it. They didn't get us users' opinion on it. Also, I've quit YouTube Red because I'm so sick of the garbage that YouTube does, to the point where like I looked at YouTube Red stuff and the benefits and what it is to have YouTube Red, and it's complete horseshit. The reason why it's horseshit is because you really don't get nothing out of it. I mean, if you're a YouTuber and you're making your own videos, you would at least think that you would get some sort of pay out of it, right? No, they say fuck you. Just enjoy the shitty videos we have up on YouTube that are YouTube Red eligible, and they want to become this Netflix thing, and it's not. And I can see it's not working because I look at so many of the YouTube Red stuff on there, and some of the comments be disabled, the likes be disabled, and I'm like, this is a fucking mess. YouTube's like to the bound of being so fully corrupt to the point where they just literally stop giving a shit about anyone. And it made me so sick that I literally fucking quitted. It pissed me off that much that I canceled out my membership. I told them fuck you, and you're disgusting. They're just so disgusting. They're disgusting me. When I heard about what happened with the animators and what's happening with the YouTubers who do commentaries and stuff, they're not bad YouTubers. They just bring up news that's internet news, not like big news of like what the media talks about. I mean, everyone wants to stay away from what the media talks about because it's just, sometimes it either gives you a headache or sometimes you just want to just get away from it. But no, YouTube just shoves that shit in your face regardless of what you think. YouTube doesn't fucking care about you. What they care about is money. They don't care about making people get out there. They keep people now at the lowest minimum. I've been on here since 2014, hoping to get the respect from my own multi-channel network. And now, just now, they are now telling me that, oh, we're now going to work on the stuff. We're now going to work on the thing that you guys should have been worked on back in 2014. They're Fred Redder, if you really want my real opinion about it, I mean, I made multiple videos about it. No, not multiple, like few videos about why I hate Fred Redder. But my reason of hating Fred Redder is they're just like YouTube. They're misleading. They really are not speaking at times. It just really makes me upset. And sometimes also they have to, like I showed in one of my videos, that they had the exact nerve to do what they did, put everything down. And when I saw them, when I saw that they put like all the animations down the very bottom of the channel Fairweather Network, that reminds me of us YouTubers who work our asses off doing original content. It's like original doesn't mean anything anymore, and it really sucks because when I have to do something, when I love to do something original, I want it to be like something. It helps to be original at times because it helps you find out your wrong errors and how you can progress your own original works. How you think the animations have changed. If you have been a fan of my work for like a while, you would have known. If you were here since the old style, you would know how bad it was, and that was because it was original. but I learned it through my mistakes. I learned it through what was so bad about it, and I'm still trying to learn what's so bad about it. Right now, it used to be the style and the way how it was made. Now the style's changing up. The style is evolving, as you can see. I'm using not black lines, but different colored lines like brown or blue or any of these over here. That would actually make a great work. So I will show you something that I have been working on. These are very small, little animations with no color. I'm basically it's like a fight scene, but I have it on loop. Can't show two in those because those are I should say they're age restricted. Well, except for this one, you can't see one. One's age restricted. So here's this one I really like. There is no sound, but it's just like ideas that I'm just putting in my head and just seeing. But when I looked at this animation, I saw like, even though it looked very cheesy, it looked like it could be something, and that's what I want my animations to look like. And one thing that got on my nerves about wanting to do these animations was time. And time is very important to me when it comes to YouTube, but I haven't lost any subs. If I lost any subs, it's mostly because of bots. I mean, I have been posting up videos, and I don't get that thing that everyone else is getting. And that, maybe that's because I'm a very low YouTuber. I am so low, but when I hit 1K subs, I don't really care what YouTube fucking says. I am glad that I hit one subs, because I'm actually grateful for that, because I feel like I can't even get to that part, that one part that I want to get to, because I now see that it's now getting harder and even harder to just do what you want to do, instead of YouTube saying, like, YouTube's name itself in its saying of go broadcast yourself to go and get viral is now like a fucking joke. It's like a joke to this point. YouTube should have been changed their name a long time ago, because now it doesn't even fit the algorithm of what they're trying to say. I don't know why they want to keep up that fake ass name, because it isn't YouTube anymore. YouTube has been dead since 2013, since the fall of the animators and since the fall of so many other original content creators. And it really pisses me off that everyone now is playing follow the leader to get paid. But that's how the world works, and I can't get really so mad at that. What I can't get mad at is a crappy computer and hoping to have money to actually get a better one for better performance. The reason why I think I said that I don't want, or that I do want, a better computer is because you guys may think, oh, well, he's just going to play video games, he's going to tell everyone to fuck off. No. No. Even if you are worth saying, if you even were thinking that, it's, well, no. It's for better performance, because this computer is old, and it's really time for me to get a new computer. Also, I have sad news. I will be starting. I'm not going to be starting soon, but I'm going to just speak positive anyway. I will be going to college, already Delaware Community College here in my community, by January. So if you guys see like very slow times of posting and stuff, please don't unsubscribe. Notice that I will be studying my ass off, because I really screwed up back in my school years, and I don't want to make the same mistake. And this is the last chance. So 2017's chapter is going to be called The Last Chance of getting my education right, meeting people, and not trying to make myself look like an idiot. So what else I'm doing when it comes to animation? Well, there's this new thing I'm trying to do that I haven't done in quite some time, and it's with the head movement. I mean, I got really tired of seeing the head be attached to the body and having that move and having to redraw everything. So what I did is I'm now trying to work with doing just the head. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. I'm really gonna just call it YouTube's corrupt. It's fully corrupt. I mean, a lot of people we used to say that YouTube is maybe corrupt or such and such, but no, YouTube is fully corrupt, and you can literally see it. When I type in something, I'm gonna say like an inappropriate thing on YouTube, regardless or not, age restricted or the safe search is turned off, right? You should be able to see, like, this is animation wise. I'm not trying to look at the garbage, but on YouTube. But I wanted to see what other people were doing. But no, no. Let me tell you what they do. Or no, let's that, and also even if you look up any original animation that is like just original in general, that's purely original without trying to be like a Captain America stop motion or anything like that. You won't see that stuff until you reach like a like I don't know so many other slots. And I can't even find very old popular claymations that I liked because it's being filled with this because the search sections are being filled with all this garbage. And that just tells you that YouTube is so fucking corrupt. It just really pisses me off. They don't care about the people who have less views. They're like ignoring those people. They're like, and that's what's making a lot of other people angry as well. And yes, I do believe that you do have the right to be angry because now you have to watch these people shove all these views in your faces without telling you even how to do it. But even if they did tell you how to make the bestest of views, guess what? It would mean nothing to YouTube. I see a lot of videos of how to create or how to do stuff correctly, how to get more views, how to do this, how to do that. What if I told you that all you had to do, which is the most, I think, ignorant in a way, is you had to copy everyone else and what everybody else was doing? That really fucking sucks. I really hate that. Because when you're playing Follow the Leader, you're not your own original self. You're just a puppet. You're literally a puppet. That's your YouTube's puppet. You're gaining into what YouTube wants you to do. You're doing everything that YouTube wants you to do. You're not doing what you want to do. You're now a slave to YouTube. Anyone who knows that is starting up and is trying to do game streams and stuff, and they are basically low on views, is because they either one don't know how to do the proper manner of that type of material. So for example, if you're doing gaming, you really want to make your gaming feel pleasant to your audience. You don't want to talk complete shit. You don't want to be a jackass. What I mean by is you don't want to be rude. You don't want to be saying, "Hey guys, fuck you all." For example, but I don't want to do it like in that type of sense. I mean, maybe if I'm in an animation and doing that, yeah, but that's for comical reasons. See, that's a way of being comical, of making fun of how things are. What I do in my animations now is I try to take subject matter out of life instead of just doing stuff at random. Because now there used to be a time where YouTube used to adore the random activity out of your animations, but now you can't even be random. You have to like have some sort of common sense just to hit 100 views or more. 100 views or more. You can't be random and hit 100 views unless it somehow makes sense. A lot of the animators of today that are hobbyists or that people that the ones that are really big and how they got big is because they weren't original. They were too busy playing Follow the Leader and being a robot. And it really sucks to say that, but when you really think about it and you're playing Follow the Leader, why I say you're like a robot is because you're taking in commands. You're doing a command and you're just copy and pasting, which is a command. And robots also copy and paste, but they copy and paste the commands that is given from the creator. If that makes any sense. But if that doesn't even make any sense, but still, your command is to copy everyone else. Now you're a puppet of things that are happening. Instead of being your own person, you're decided to be a puppet. And when there's too many of these robots, not there's or too many of people like doing the same thing that's copying. Um, it gets like, and if you're the last one, and if you're like one of the like 179,000 person to do it, just being a little overly dramatic. You're not really gonna get so much attention. And another thing that really pisses me off is that YouTube wants to do this thing where they just give all the credit to these people who get all these likes. Are you telling me also regardless of views? Because views play picture as well. First, you screw with the watch times, and they have a reason for it. It's because of the same people who are being very immature and posting mature content. It's like YouTube doesn't learn. It's like YouTube loves this corrupt shit, and they love it because one, it's making them get money, and they just don't care about anyone who wants to be original, and that will probably get like less views. It's just really frustrating. It really makes me very sad that YouTube has came to this, because I worked my butt off, only to work my butt off even more just to get to the point where I'm trying to get to. And yes, this is a stream, but I'm not looking at it because, well, I'm not looking at what's happening inside of the chat room because I'm just trying to draw because, and that's another thing I actually want to talk about. I've forgotten a few days ago, I think it was. I was so busy on YouTube, I actually forgot why it was so important for me to draw every day, why I stopped drawing, why I stopped animating like I used to. And the reason why is because I just was thinking that, oh, if I do this thing like everybody else is telling me, I won't have to be angry anymore and I don't need to draw. Wrong. If I have started drawing, I mean, it's like my best coping skill. I even told my teachers this when I was in school. It's like sometimes they act hard headed and they act like that drawing is not a medicine, it's just a way of being lazy. No, actually, drawing is a way of coping yourself, coping your expression and feeling. And sometimes I used to be just jealous of my work. No, I used to hate my work, actually. So, to all those who are actually pretty bad at drawing, I used to be so fucking bad at drawing. But if you look at my work, you're probably like, it's really not that bad. I'm like, oh my god. I actually pretty much like it. That's what you're probably going to be saying. I mean, I remember I posted up something I did in 2010, and it looked like complete crap. And then I just got all these likes about it, maybe because it was a big picture. It was a big picture. And that's why it did a good job. Probably because of portrait size. I think it's best that when you're an artist or if you're an animator, which I am both, sadly, or I should say, like, it's awesome to be both, but the sad part about being both right now for me is I don't really have a lot of contacts. And I think that even if I have these um, YouTube, this YouTube channel, and I'm getting these views, I think I would also done better if I had friends, contacts, people who would help share my work. I just feel like it's just not right for me to tell my audience to go and share my work unless they really like it. The only things they actually would truly like is the stuff that's already redundant, like old and like already known, which is Markiplier and several other things. And it's really sad because I can't make my own original works be as popular because YouTube just shuts me off. YouTube like completely, like, if I have so many subs, this automatic sub unbotting thing, it's retarded because you have these YouTubers who work their butts off. Literally, I am like one of those people, and I have to say I don't get mad at people for making a bad game, because making a bad game it's like even making a good game but having bad review, it's like animating. And since I'm animating, I really just gotta shut the fuck up. Cause if I say anything about this video game, I make myself like a complete jackass. I'm like, if I saw like let's say Watch Dogs 1 or Watch Dogs 2, someone says, "Oh, this game's complete bullshit. I fucking hate this game." There's like low this, low that, blah blah blah, and so many people talk shit about it on YouTube. But how about you put yourself into their shoes and you work your ass off 24/7 just to see how it feels to work in an industry like Ubisoft. When I looked at a video, I don't remember the video, so I can't tell about credit or anything for it because I don't remember the video because a lot of stuff we posted on YouTube and I be watching a lot of stuff. But that video, he said that, or it was he was talk the guy was talking about some other people who actually talked to him about, or reported or said stuff online that worked at Ubisoft. And what the thing is about Ubisoft is makes these guys work their asses off. It sometimes doesn't give them breaks or anything, and they be breaking their asses just to make the best game as possible because it's like almost their life depends on it. And then you have the fucking nerve to say that, oh, this game is complete shit. Like, if you put yourself into an animator's shoes or into an artist's shoes or to a concept artist's shoes or to a game rigging person's shoes or a game developer's shoes, you would feel like complete shit when if everyone talked about your game like that. You would feel like complete garbage. And the reason why I don't get so angry over people doing animations and stuff anymore, or like looking at crappy animations and stuff, because I was in their fucking shoes. I was in their shoes and I went through that shit. I can't say the same thing about developers, but I can say the fucking same thing about people in general. No, not that. But artists, concept artists, and people like that who work their asses off and then just got to get all this bullshit took back to them about after all the reports are saying the game sucks. Guess who gets to get yelled at because of it? I'm not sure about it, but I'm sure that the artists and everyone has to feel like complete shit after all of their fucking hard work because so many people that are not in their fucking shoes think they have the right to tell them how to fucking do their damn job when they have no fucking experience, but only knowing how to play the fucking game. I mean, we live in a world. Okay, first off, wake up, because we live in a world where like no one gives two shits about anything you do, as long as you can work your ass off and you are good at doing what you do. That's all they care about. They don't care about you. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care none of it. None of that. The sooner you learn about that, the better. And guess what? You can be just like a fucking robot. This is why I hate my I really hate this computer. And most of it's because of me not taking very well care of it. Because of me not taking care of it. That's what I meant to say. Like, I finally did like a decent artwork. I think it's this one. Not really sure. But it really is annoying to like hear people talk so much shit about people who work their asses off. And these people who talk the most shit are the people who don't put their hardest effort and or put their shoes regardless into the shoes of these people who work their asses off on these games or these movies. Sure, you can get mad at the director or you can get mad at the person who directed the movie, but please don't get mad at everyone else who put their hardest efforts into this movie and have to deal with the same shit 24 fucking 7. I mean, if I was a actor for a movie and the movie sucked ass and I go and talk to my friends about the movie and I don't know about this yet and they say, "Oh, you were in that movie? Well, that movie actually fucking sucked." You know, I would feel like complete shit. So, to the people who actually are against bullying and shit, but also want to talk shit about movies, let me just tell you, you're also being a fucking bully. If you're against anti-bullying, but you want to say so much shit about a movie, you may not know it, but you're actually being now a bully to all the people who worked hard on that movie. I mean, in the big people's eyes, they don't really care about what you say about the movie, but it's what the people who help work on the movie, the makeup artists, the concept artists, the directors, all those people, though they work their complete asses off. They work hard. And you thought that, oh, being president only gets you gray hair. No, no, no. The thing is, once you get into that big state of that big job, I mean, I'm going to use my mom for example. She works a job at SEPTA, and and they put her through all this hell. She's still going through hell inside of the SEPTA job. She works in a bus in Philadelphia, bus company in Philadelphia, which is SEPTA. I will be very sorry for you if you don't really know what SEPTA is, but it's a thing here in the East Coast that exists. A bus company, a bus corporation that exists, and all they care about is money. That's all they care about. They don't care about my mom's safety or anything. They just care about money and making what's due. And they cut her hours, and they make it's just a mess. And you have to learn how to deal with this mess. If you don't know how to deal with this mess, guess what? You're going to be an immature brat for the rest of your days without knowing how to handle these things. And sadly, a lot of everyone in the world just does that. I was trying to bring up a photo, but this computer is being so retarded to me. I'm trying to show it, but it says photo, you can't open this picture because either. How about stop giving me the BS, huh? I'm really not in the mood for it. Okay, let's try this one. Can I at least show a video? See, this is why I wish I had a better computer. Regardless, this computer has been freaking slow. Even with 16 bits of RAM. Oh my god. No, don't bring it up. Close. Close. Can't believe that thing actually still exists on here. But okay, so here's the thing I worked on, and it's not as good as a concept artist or a very good digital design artist would do, but this is like one of my bestest paintings I've ever done in my entire freaking life, and this was done in Krita. So a big shout out to the software. And I liked it a lot more better than Photoshop. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have their reasons. If you really want to know reasons about it and guess my reason, look up about reviews on Krita. And legit, I like literally worked my butt off on this animation. Animation, I mean painting. By using an airbrush and using the solid brush to just lay in the layers and the shadings and all that, then smooth everything out with an airbrush. Except here I am saying it like that, but that's really not how the story goes. You have to I did it by shape and form, following the forms of hair and such. Because if you don't learn shape and form, everything's gonna look two dimensional once you start coloring it, and it'll look pretty much a mess. And you also need to learn about lighting. I mean, I try my best to do the best lighting as possible. And someone said that you messed up over here, but that's because that's supposed to look like that. I mean, it shows the outside, and you see like this, the light coming in, but that's like some sort of object in the background. That's going all the way over here. And if I can, I think I can zoom in on it, and you can see how like I use the airbrush, and you can see like some of the salads here, Jimmy salads, um, stuff, and just started stroking. You don't want to just do that, like put your stylus on the and just start scribbling away. No, you want to just do light strokes and blend. You just want to do light strokes and just blend. This is like really one of my bestest works, even though it's really not so but if we like zoom out, we can see all the errors. And when I posted on Newgrounds, it got a lot more respect than its predecessor, which is the other one. Before I smoothed it out with an airbrush, I did this one. This is the one I think I did with, yeah. You see how more messier it is, but it's still good. It's just that the other one is more refined. This one is not as refined. Let me see if I can get PureRef and open it with that, because I love PureRef, even if I just view pictures with it. PureRef. Also, another thing, if you do not cut your nails, it's going to be probably harder. I'm just saying, if you're a guy, just cut your nails. Don't let your nails outgrow, because it's going to feel uncomfortable after a while. To install it, yes. Update. And also, my Skyrim, it does not work anymore. Well, it does work, it just crashes a lot. It crashes a lot. Man, if only they can get like videos to work on this. Like you just put a video in and you can look at that video and take it in reference and add a timeline so you can switch, so you can skip through that video and do your references and stuff. That would be pretty awesome. If we had that feature where we can like put that in, that would be amazing. I should just call this Just Talk No Bullshit, but also doing stuff as well. This has been a long stream, 32 minutes. We should just keep it at that. No one usually watches a whole full stream. If they even did, well, congratulations. I mean, I know I would get awarded for this type of stuff, but I feel like I can't even make a 30-minute video anymore, and I'll tell you why. Because we got so many people going in for the ad revenue and putting up their videos on the 10 minutes. And with that 10 minutes happening all the time, people feel like they're being used. So when I do a video that's longer than 10 minutes, I feel like no one's going to watch this video because of, oh, well, because he's going to just he's going to try to do it for ad revenue. When all I wanted to do was just make another stream, but now everyone's going to look at it like it's, like they're getting ripped off or something. And the only reason why I say is I did get caught stuck inside of my rambling about a lot of stuff. But yeah, YouTube needs to really change up their act, but this is only one voice, but a lot of people have already said this. I'm not sure, but sorry, here I'm talking about YouTube. Now I'm typing YouTube. And I'll probably delete this stream because this is probably a bad stream and I should have never done it. What I was gonna do, PureRef. But yeah, it would be pretty awesome if we can get PureRef to do that thing I said, put videos in instead of just images, because images are good, but I think it would be better if we had the right to put, the images, video inside of this thing as well. because as you can see, it's gonna do this. It's just gonna give us text. Well, that's a waste of time, though, isn't it? Alright, so I'm just going, before I go, I'm gonna just give the example of. Can I just, okay, there we go. Got these both, and now you see the difference. You can see that I've added some effects and I've refined it, and when we put this one up, you can see the mess, but it's all muddy. And to those who don't know what muddy means, it means that you'll see like a lot of bubble marks and a lot of marks and stuff. So what I did was I blended all of this instead of deleting it, blended it, and then added some sparkling effects to the skin, making it look realistic. Rim lighting over here and over here. It's a bit foggy over here a bit, but it works. But this was all done, all of it was done with the airbrush. So all of this was done with the salad. Then I worked in it again and just worked with the airbrush on it from Krita. Amazing, fantastic software. I mean, I really like how this turned out. Sadly, I deleted. The only way you'll be able to see this is on my Newgrounds. And this has not been posted up on my Instagram. I should have posted up on my Instagram, but I didn't. Maybe I will. Sorry, I'm yawning. Plus, I'm hungry. I haven't ate. Alright, so that has been what I had to say. Sorry if I didn't really animate. Sorry, I'm stretching. If I didn't animate a lot today or this morning. It's just been a while since I've actually done a video. And yeah, but also to stay updated onto my channel, which no one will probably ever get to this. If you did get to this past minute, a past time right here in the timeline of this video, then congratulations. You'll hear me to say that you can follow me on Twitter or follow me on any of these up here. Don't forget I have these up here because these are actually a thing. These are not just advertisements, if you guys even think that. These are actually places that I'm at. In case you see this on anyone else's channel, that means of where they're at and where you can where else you can see them. So you can follow me on my Newgrounds, you can follow me on my Twitter, you can follow me on my Twitch, where I would play Skyrim, and you can follow me on my Instagram, you can follow me on my Google Plus, and you can follow me on my SoundClouds for my beats and stuff. Well, just my beats, because well, we can already tell that if we scroll down here, the beat I put up a week ago, it's not doing so good. So yeah, and I think I'll definitely give I don't know what I'll do for 1,000 sub video, but we're getting close to that. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is Marvin Animation, and I'm signing off, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.